everybody? This is Mal for the Pizza Boy, and welcome back to Madden 22's franchise mode. And this is Road to Super Bowl 56. And this week, we're going to Lambeau Field to face a divisional rival, the Green Bay Packers. So let's get straight into it.
Coming up, we've got a rematch in the black and blue division. The Vikings defeated the Packers back in Week 11 as Minnesota goes for their first series sweep since 2018. It's Week 17 on EA Sports.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Yeah, deep into January, we're getting closer and closer to the playoffs. And right now, Week 17. Week 17.
Team on the field now as they will send this one away.
It's someplace there. I just know we got one more week left after this. Ooh, Randall Cobb, you're not getting anywhere.
Good coverage as he's
Simmer, why are you
17.
Why are you frustrated about that?
Look at Aaron Rodgers as he gets set to lead this Green Bay Packer offense. Rodgers now in his 17th season in the league, and of course, coming off the MVP trophy.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
We gotta watch that man right there.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
They're moving.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And fights him off. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
I think. Oh, he might be out for the game. He might be out. So, by the looks of that,
now a second
it'll
down
be good if
6.
he's out for the game. Could be going back to Aaron Jones here.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll scratch.
And Aaron Jones is not going anywhere.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together,
hit stick by A-Rock. Hit stick by Harry Smith.
This can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger.
Not in it right now.
Not before he takes it inside.
The use is not
nice
there.
Plays 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're marching down the field. That's what they're doing. They're marching.
To throw is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
Get it, Randall Cobb. Okay.
But not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain.
I don't know what kind of play calling I need for my defense to actually wake up in this game.
Rodgers going to throw. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
And that is how we changed the momentum of the game. Xavier Woods, not Rose.
Led out by the rookie third-round pick from Texas A&M. It's Kellen Mond.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook.
Okay, Cook. We
still
need to get to Cook.
For Cook. 3 touchdowns on the ground, and then Charles, he threw one in through the air for good measure.
Yeah, you know you have to account for him in all situations. I mean, we know he can run the heck out of the football. You just noted what he did. But how about him being able to get out of the backfield, catch it, and get into the end zone as well?
Flushed out right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Playing it safe so far.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Maybe this might be a good play.
Mond looks to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a
Calvin domination. Come on. We need you.
So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself
Calvin, you almost broke loose.
28-30, they could be in some trouble.
Kind of what we needed here.
Then you turn it into a shootout, and that means
we need to break loose, but
following the good run by Cook.
If not, then we still got time.
They go play action here. Mond. Smith catches left side.
Irv Smith Jr. There we go.
Inside the 15, just a yard.
Jr. is in the game.
10. 25 yards there on
That's
the
how we
catch
do it.
and run.
Already 25 yards to Jr.
When you
today.
get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes,
it takes
your
a
best
lot
bet,
of men
just jump on and
to
hold
bring
on
down Jr.
and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mostly that trucking kind of helped them bring Jr. down, but not here. Jr.'s not going down easy.
It's 1st and 10. Now Mond.
Here we go. Then let's do the Lambeau leap. Let's do it. Didi, get up there. Come on, let Didi up there. Come on. Yeah, listen to them, Trout. Listen to them. Listen to them. They don't like this.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Didi was open.
Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be?
And the
We've seen him
toe drag.
throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
He's okay.
Right down the middle. That makes the score 7-0.
7-0. Going the way of the purple so far.
Took 6 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's give it back to the backers. Let's see what they can do now.
Here comes Cobb. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21.
Got to the 21 this time.
Here we go. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to, at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
Harry was going to get that ball out, but
that'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch.
27 yards,
so one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
They already know what to do against me. They got past it.
Now it's Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That is
second and 10,
thank God moment.
Very chilly day here, but no snow.
If Devontae got that,
I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get
Might
a
be the
yard
last
there, but
play of
only a
the
yard leaves them with
quarter.
third
Maybe
and
he might
9
hike it.
looming.
Oh, he's just letting it go. Whew.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We're doing
Back
better
for the
at
second quarter in
rushing
Green
than they
Bay.
are
It's
so
the
far
Packers
after
in
one.
possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Might have to cover them.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down.
There we
and
go,
incomplete.
Anthony
On
Barr.
fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
Barr, what are you doing, man?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
I
So
guess.
the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come
I
out
don't
on
know.
1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. Oh, he shifts past him. Fighting through. He's got space.
Dalvin domination is gone.
And he'll get
And get into the
end
crowd.
zone.
Just get into the crowd, Dalvin. Get into the crowd.
With touchdown number 23 here on the year.
Gone.
And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
That was a quick strike.
Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first
80
contact?
plus
But he kept the
yards.
compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he
was
covered a lot of
huge.
ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Joseph now to have the PAT.
Oh, that's gonna be a miss.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Somehow made it. Somehow made it.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
That's what we gotta love. One play drives into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field.
I think
and they will
Dalvin is
send this
already
one away.
over 100 yards right now. Yeah, he has to be over 100. If that was an 80-plus yard play,
And this
Dalvin
will be
already
a
had 22
touchback,
yards.
so
He's
they'll
over
bring it
100
out
right
to
now.
the 25. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And with the final
72.
fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use Fortnite.
Hey, you're impressed,
Yeah,
aren't
I
you?
am impressed.
Oh, yeah,
In these
that's
2
week
weeks, if
seven.
I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking
Well,
about?
it's
Going
18
down the
weeks.
stretch, how much importance is
If
placed
it's
on
week
these
17,
games?
there's
Look,
one more
everyone
week,
talks about
that'll be
every
week
game's
18.
important. When you get to this time of year,
even fit, that
maybe
might be a good
importance
Monday
gets
night game.
quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nickel blitz.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down
Oh,
yardage
just
to the
barely
35.
had it.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here.
Ooh,
at
and
home.
there
Well,
is
running
the
lane's
kneel.
non-existent in this first
Flex
half
on
as they'll
them,
stop
Hunter.
him behind the
Flex.
line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, you're not going to get past Daniil. You're not going to get past Hunter. Daniil is the guy that you're not going to get past.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess.
Hey, McKenzie.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Didn't let him break it off, so that's good. Who knows what play this might be.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught on the right
And
side by
not
Adams.
letting him
And he
by.
can only manage to take
Richard
the football
Sherman.
to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that
That's how
leads
we do
us
it.
to a 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
No,
And the
that was not going to be a good one.
At about the 13-yard line.
That wouldn't have been a good one.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
There we
the Minnesota
go.
offense set to take over again. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house.
It was a home run play.
Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball.
Not really a home run play, but still.
Just taking it big time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A pass there complete to Westbrook.
There we go, Didi. There we go.
It's very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
We got 2 minutes.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Just got 2 minutes to get this.
To Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The
Don't
coach will
need
have stats and scores from
exactly
earlier
need
today in the
another
NFL.
score.
Flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith.
Right,
And
getting
he'll
it
be
to
out of
Smith.
bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards the pickup there.
2nd and 3. All right.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mond. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Getting it to Didi.
Another good completion on the
Didi's
drive
getting
as the
open.
Vikings have a 1st down. From the gun, here's Mond. And that is incomplete.
Okay.
Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. Dancing to his left. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Give it to Jefferson.
Another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
20 yards. It's a good pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That would have been good. It wouldn't have been good.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I saw that. I'm like, oh.
Here's Mond. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up
That was
3rd
wise,
down.
but
Mond going to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's got this to Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another touchdown.
There we go.
It's complete.
Thaddeus Moss.
Thaddeus Moss. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to
He doesn't need to do the crowd dive. I wanted to go with the crowd dive, but
that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
The extra point splits the
he's got a lot of
uprights,
starts
and that
before
makes
the
the
season
score
was over.
21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Might stick with Kellen going into the
and he'll just sit
postseason.
on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Going into the playoffs, I might stick with Kellen.
Here late in this first
But
half. And with a 3-score
might
deficit
go back to
staring him in
Cousins.
the face, they
Who
might
knows?
have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll
They're
work
not gonna
this
get
back to
anything
right
out of this
around the line
drive.
of scrimmage and surrender there. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to
Ooh, he
it,
did not have it.
Things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the
Did not have it. Oh, God. This is good for me. There's a timeout.
So that challenge is a successful one. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go.
We got to try to get in field goal range.
Here's J.K. Scott now.
Field goal range is the best thing we got to go hit for.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt.
Gonna need to get field goal range.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings
got
now
11
to start
seconds to
their
get
next
field goal
drive.
We can make it.
Mond looks to throw on first down. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. And this
I don't know if I can get in field goal range.
With 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
5 seconds.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his
Nope.
throw is incomplete.
Wasn't going for it.
Come upon halftime here in week 17.
But
as we send you down to Orlando,
it's a good game. It's a good game.
Our EA Sports halftime
It is
report.
a
Coach.
rivalry game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Colin Kaepernick leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we're off to check out another game, and it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Sam Darnold, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, the final Monday Nighter of the entire year, Week 17, Browns and Steelers from Heinz Field at 8:15 Eastern Time. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Vikings. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Packers, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. These 2 teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter
It's
number
our ball.
3.
We just need to continue
The final 2
this big
quarters of the
deficit.
NFL regular season are upon us as the second
Come
half
on,
of week 17 is
Canadian
underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty
30
good here
yards.
right at the 30-yard line.
All right. I think I said his name right.
The Vikings
so.
offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because
the only
now
way
you're
I
not
can
just
hold
the
on
coach
to it
talking
is if
about it, it's team
I win this
talking
game.
about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1
I'm 2
seed
games
means
ahead of the
everything in
Cowboys.
NFL.
It does. So even though the
If I
division
win
title's
this,
clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not
if
at
I win
all.
this,
Play it all the way through. And I think
I'll
we've seen that in recent
keep
years in the NFL. The teams that
the
play
number 1
and
seed.
play to win each and every game, they're the ones to
But
deal
if
with
I
in the
lose
playoffs.
this,
And to the 42-yard
then
line here, brought down there.
it all determines if the Cowboys won
That
or
one
not.
a first down pickup of 8.
I wasn't paying attention to the scores, so that's on me.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled
Getting it to
there.
Adam
Just
Thielen.
his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down.
No.
Even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
I
And he is
don't.
out
I
of
really
bounds
don't.
right around the 10-yard line. 142 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where
Hey, Larry Fitz. Now you go into that crowd.
Larry Fitzgerald, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the opening
He's liking the sound.
kickoff of
He's liking the
third quarter
sound.
and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Oh wait, 5 passing touchdowns the game day goal? Now that was a beautiful pass though. Beautiful pass. That's what I like to see.
Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch
go.
their lead to 28-0 now.
28-0.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
There we go. Keeping this lead how it should be.
The kickoff team on the field now is
Even
able to
on
send
real
this
life,
away.
this is not what a black and blue divisional game would be.
And
Especially
he'll
if
just
it's a
take
Viking
seat, and
Packers.
The drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
But can't let up
here.
here.
The Packers
Can't
now,
let
they
up.
get set for their first possession of half number 2. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
partner join.
And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will
There
set
we
up
go.
shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away.
That's how we do
as they
it.
try and get downfield.
That's
Now
how the
we
way
get
the
a peek
purple
at the
does it.
captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right? And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear
it looks like the
possession
knee
of
was
the football
down.
afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Yeah, it looks like the knee was down. So it should go back to the Packers. Yeah, significant
Rodgers will
sign.
break the
That
huddle and
knee.
bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be too
there we
high.
go.
Out of bounds and incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers caught on the right side by
Not
Jones.
going anywhere with
And he'll be
Harry
brought
Smith
down,
there.
losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd, 11.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
There we go.
This is knocked away, down to the ground.
That
and
is good.
incomplete.
That is good.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that guy. He was like getting too close.
Right at about the
Getting too close to
19-yard
Patrick
line.
Peterson.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Kellen
Now
Mond.
here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making
Dalvin
sure it gets to the right
domination.
people. No errors, right? Not turning it over and just doing all the right things.
This Packers
That's leadership,
defense,
and it inspires confidence in a team.
they
Been
are
good
not
leadership
good
and a good
against the
distributor.
run.
On the ground, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more.
Oh,
and
a
finally brought down at the
shoelace
38.
tackle.
Wow, 185 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a throw here to his running back, and he gets it down
Almost
a yard
trying
or
to
two
do it.
shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That sack came from the corner. On a corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. Well, he was really focused downfield, but
I was trying
no
to
viable
get something.
options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The kick by Joseph is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Set now to kick this away, and off it goes.
I didn't think I was going to go for a field goal in this game, but I'll be saying that a lot, but I actually did think I was going to. My final drive, I thought I had to go for a field goal. The drive before this one.
Ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Aaron Jones.
Talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Daniil Hunter
2
is
yards
getting there
the loss,
again.
2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That is a good tackle by Daniil. Good one.
Fourth quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
Not much for the passing yards in this game. Not really much.
Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
No. Punches.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Might give it back to Aaron Jones.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to have the Packers
That's the first
down
catch for Devontae.
3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Rodgers again now. That's complete to Lazard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Rodgers.
And he is finally taken down. And there's Michael Pierce. I was like somewhat quiet for a long time. I was focusing.
Almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the
Michael
deficit,
Pierce.
maybe not
Oh, there
wanting to
was
risk an
also
injury.
Ever since Zach Daddy Griffin was in the mix too. Ooh, this is coming to be a good
Well
game.
behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. That's caught right side by Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Right, 3rd and 10.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You would think they'll probably go for it on 4th down if it comes to that point.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Troy
That'll
died.
back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman.
And there
the
we
Vikings are
go.
going to get the ball back on the
Richard
turnover
Sherman.
as they hold on 4th down. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before
Dalvin
he gets this
domination.
football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Almost 200 yards against the
195
Packers.
yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On the carry, it's Cook. Cook, a 1st down and more.
And
all the way
trucking
up to the
someone.
45-yard line.
Oh, Dalvin. Like, this game has just been going the rushing route. Because you can't really go.
So the Vikings in possession
God,
of football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And
Didi.
into the end zone. It's
Oh, that was good. Now good into the crowd.
This thing is ugly. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slam route.
Didi
And the outcome,
Westbrook.
very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's
He
off
was
to the
wide
races,
open.
and there he goes.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
Wow.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff unit is out.
This
on the
is
field, and
not
they
a
will send
Viking
this
Packer
one away.
game. There's no way this would happen in real life.
Here comes Cobb.
Unless if the Packers don't
he
really
won't
give a
quite
shit.
make it to
Aaron
the
Rodgers doesn't really
25.
give a shit. And this has never happened in a Viking Packer game.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff
Especially
race
2
time, we
picks.
give you a look at what's going on
Aaron threw
there.
2 picks
They
in
go
this
back
game.
to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Yeah, it is.
From the 38, Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Like this game.
And again, it's Rodgers. He hits Adams
Oh,
complete.
there it is. There's a touchdown.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, Devontae Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch.
Yeah, Patrick Pearson was not going to catch him no matter what. He was beat. So,
get it to a receiver.
It's still a little too late, but they're not said. Too little too late. They won't be able to do anything much longer. Like,
extra point up and
they won't go for the onside kick.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Yeah, 21 seconds, down by a large margin.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Yeah, I would kneel it, but
comes Minnesota, and they
it's
hope
Packers.
to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Just do that.
So the
have that
final
happen.
seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.
It was a
defense
victory.
that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together
quarterback
any
was
offense,
harassed.
no consistency, and they just took control.
Yeah, Aaron does not look happy
so for
at
the
all.
Vikings,
He's just going
they
down there not
continue to
happy.
show they'll be a tough out in the playoffs as they move to 14-2 on the year.
All right, I'm gonna leave this here, and if you guys liked it, smash that like button. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later, guys.
4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off.